say I just win again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Breeze's Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
They run again with Peterson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Off play action. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. He'll run here with Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
This is Jonathan Stewart fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw, Newton. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Breeze handing to Peterson on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Fresh set of downs here. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Now Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Godot back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start the drive with Peterson. Oh, look at the juke. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Switch.
Second down following the run. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On play action, now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are back within a score. I was Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This is Stewart again. Bulldozes past him. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Breeze. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Flush to his right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Back to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One receiver left is Hilton. Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On the toss, Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.